back is super quick. Lakers kicked my bracket.
All I want to say is Lopes family, Shannon was saying Lakers in 5, Lakers in 5, Lakers in 5.
Yep.
Okay.
And got sent home in 5.
And he was right.
Okay.
Lakers going home in 5, nigga.
Okay.
Yo, another thing that I saw? There was that whole like the first round Michael Jordan first round L's that they used to bring up in the argument. It was like, well, he was 1-9 or whatever.
Yep, in the beginning of his career, and when he was in the beginning of his career,
when he lost in the first round, it was 1-9. Now LeBron, when he lost in the first round, I think LeBron is now like 2-12 when he loses in the first round. Like so the 1-9.
Talk about it.
The first round exit thing is kind of a dub now with this one, because this was one of the things that people used to hold over in that argument was like, oh, first round pack ups, like MJ got packed up by the Celtics and blah blah, and now we have a couple pack ups from LeBron and
because he's been playing longer. But do you guys want to?
So that's what it is.
Now. Okay, so when we say his numbers are his numbers because he's been playing longer, it's not because of that. But when we say those numbers, it's because he's playing longer. All right.
What do you mean?
What do y'all
mean? I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you play more years, you're gonna lose in the first round more. Like,
and you're probably gonna have more points.
Common sense.
Have more points too, right?
That's
and you're
probably
gonna have more points than other niggas too, right?
Yes.
It's not common sense at
all.
What
Two things
are
can
you
be true
talking
at the same time, G. Two things can be true at the same time.
Yo.
And you are right, and you are right. Like, yes, he has the most points because he played the longest, and yes, he has the most first round exits because he's played the longest.
No. That's not what this is about, Lopes. You have this argument wrong.
What am I missing? What am I missing?
The argument is about getting packed up in the first round. Packed up, not losses total. Not packed total losses. This is about getting rinsed in the first round, because this was the argument that people used to say about MJ when he lost in the first round.
Yes,
it was 1-9 in his first round losses.
What conversation are you trying to have right now, though? Like, let's make the conversation. What is the conversation so I can talk to you?
Nothing you just said.
Do you want to talk about Timberwolves? Do you want to talk about Timberwolves versus the Lakers? Do you want to talk about LeBron James? Like, where do you want to start this conversation? Because I need to have.
Gobert was acting.
No, I'm just trying to clarify what we're talking about.
Let's start with the game. Let's start with the game, right? Let's talk about the series, right? So
Rudy Gobert.
Let's start with the series. So obviously the Timberwolves beat the Lakers in 5 games, right? So the the fucking Timberwolves are moving on. So now, what's next for both teams, right? That's where you want to go? Now, where would you like this conversation to go, Rick? Because I see you like the LeBron's part of the conversation. No. You know, what's it? You guys, where do you guys want to start? You want to start with the future?
Rick is rage baiting.
Yeah, he is. But do you want to start? Do you guys?
No, he's not. He's just telling you the truth.
No, he's not. Because what he said made absolute. What he's saying makes absolutely no sense.
G, you're funny for that. You just started something up and then you go eat an avocado toast.
Yeah. Like, yo, don't do that. I'm like, where you guys want to have the conversation? You guys got to give me a conversation. You guys are not setting this. You guys are not setting the stage for a conversation. You guys are just saying random shit. Like, what is the conversation?
No, you just don't want to have. You don't want to have the conversation.
What is the conversation? Is it first round exit or is it not? No, you guys are gonna be tight. What is the conversation? I just gave you my answer.
LeBron is always going to be bigger than. Like, this is just the first round at the end of the day. There's so much more basketball to play.
So what is the conversation, bro? Give me the conversation. What is the conversation? Are we talking about LeBron James first round exits? Is that the conversation? Yes or no?
I already did it, but I'm saying.
And I gave you my answer. Yes, he has the most first round exits because he has played the most.
Lopes.
Give me the conversation, bro. Who's sweating? Me? I'm not sweating. He's a $1 billion nigga. Why the fuck is he sweating about losing the first round? Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, Lopes, that's not the whole point. It's not about longevity. It's not about most. He doesn't have the most first round losses. He doesn't.
Okay, so
the argument that people used to make was Jordan's first round exits where he got smoked.
Yes. Is it the record? Like, break down what are they saying? Like, you're not saying the actual stats. You're just talking.
So getting no, I'm not talking. I gave you the numbers. You're just not listening, bro.
Where's the numbers?
Give him the numbers again.
2 and 12. So
2 and 12 was Jordan.
He had. No, but it's just games, bro. It's just games. People used to say 1 and 9, 1 and 9, 1 and 9, 1 and 9.
2 and 12 what though? What 2 and 12? 2 and 12 what?
In first round losses, bro. Like yes, first round losses.
2 and 12 what? 2 wins and 10 losses in the first round?
No, never mind. Let's just move on.
No, you're not breaking it down, bro. Am I the only one that understands this? No one else understands it.
Explain it to this nigga.
Explain it to me, bro, in English.
Explain it to this nigga so when this shit
I sent it to the lobby. Basically, the point is this: is that he got rinsed in the first round, and one of the things that people used to say was first round getting rinsed in the first round was getting rinsed.
What does that mean, one of the arguments. Now you're getting me tight, bro. What does that mean? What does that mean? You keep saying first round exit, but what does that mean? He's played more, so he's lost more in the first round. Yes, we know that.
No, that's not the point, bro.
So what is the point? Is it the stats? Is it the record?
You're not listening. Is it the record? You're not listening.
You're not saying the records though.
You're not listening. Just go. Just move on.
No, I want to stay here, bro. I don't want to go nowhere because it's getting me tight because you're not saying any facts.
So one of the arguments that people used to make was that when Jordan first round losses for fucking Michael Jordan, bro.
Yes.
That was one of the things that people used to bring up. 1 and 9 in his first round losses.
Yes.
Losing in the first round, getting packed up in the first round.
Okay.
LeBron just got packed up in the first round.
Okay, so he's 2 and 12.
So now that argument is out the window. Get that argument out the window because LeBron just got packed up in the first round by a team that they should have beat.
Why should they have beat them though? Why should they have beat them? Why should they have beat them? Why should they have beat them?
Luka Doncic, bro, and LeBron is still playing at his prime.
He's 40. He's not in his prime. I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
He's still
not in his prime. He's 40, bro.
He's still putting up the same numbers.
Every other argument.
And then he's hurt. He's always fucking hurt after this shit now.
No, he's 40.
It's just an argument that ends. There's an argument that ends now.
The nigga was chilling after the game, but now he's limping.
You just said this is prime LeBron James. That is crazy.
He plays 40.
Now he can't even walk. He played the whole game, and now he can't even walk.
And how about this? Let me tell y'all one other thing too that everybody used to say. That everybody said. Let me tell you this. What did they say? Rudy Gobert is the reason why they lost, right? Rudy Gobert is the reason they lost. That's what people said, right?
You're a young nigga. That's why.
This is prime LeBron is crazy, bro. Like that's the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life.
What's the take? What's
you said prime LeBron.
What's the stupid take?
You said prime LeBron. Like, bro, the nigga is a billionaire. He plays with his son. What are we talking about here? The nigga doesn't care. They picked up Luka after All-Star break. No one cares.
That's the point.
Okay, what?
How is he your GOAT?
Because he's at the 40. We're not talking about prime LeBron. Like he's not GOAT for his prime.
He's still hooping, bro.
40 years old and he's a billionaire, my nigga. He's on a yacht. He's on a multi-million-dollar yacht. He don't give a fuck about this shit.
Yo, let me tell you. Let me throw this one out there too, real quick. So everybody's like, oh, the Lakers need a big, right? Because Rudy was dominating, right? What would you? So he had 27 and 24 in that last game, right?
Okay.
Let me just throw this out here real quick. This is Rudy Gobert's stat lines for the series. Mind you, a 5-game series that the Minnesota packed up the Lakers. Game 1, 2 points and 6 rebounds. Game 2, 6 points, 6 rebounds. Game 3, 1 point, 3 rebounds.
What is your point of this?
Game 4,
You're saying that
1 point, nigga. The nigga had 1 point and 3 rebounds.
It wasn't Rudy. They don't need a big. That's what everybody's saying. They need a better approach if you want to talk about some shit like that.
He didn't do shit until that last game.
He didn't do shit until the last game. And everybody's talking about, oh, they need a big man because LeBron can't do it all. But Rudy wasn't a factor in the series until the very last game.
He wasn't
when it was already 3-1.
With or without Rudy, they would have got packed up.
Okay.
With or without that performance.
What you guys are not putting into place, right? No one really thought the Lakers was going to make a crazy run, right? Like
no, that's lie. That's not true at all.
Opposite, bro. The moment they traded,
that's not true at all. They have Luka Doncic, bro, and LeBron.
The opposite. Everybody was like, "Oh, these niggas just to the chip." Their odds completely changed, bro.
Yes,
their odds for winning the chip.
Yes,
Vegas that changed.
Yes, but that's realistically,
everybody knew. Everybody thought them niggas was gonna. But
realistically, though,
into the playoffs.
Realistically, though,
oh, if OKC niggas was talking about if OKC sees if OKC got to see the Lakers, I don't know no more. the fuck out of here, man.
But realistically, though, right?
Nigga.
What team, right?
Luka went to the finals last year, bro. Luka went to the finals last year.
And then he got traded. So clearly something was wrong with him when his organization didn't feel like he was the guy that he was supposed to be and got traded. And this series proved that to be facts. But that's a different conversation. But to stick with what I just said is, who would believe that you could make a trade of that big of significance at this stage of the fucking season and think that you're going to come together and win championship basketball? That is not possible.
What you're not understanding is everybody thought that.
No one will common sense. We think that you're going to put a team together in the last second and you're going to have chemistry at a good enough time to win the ship, bro.
Thank you, Brownie. Brownie said, yeah, it's true. People believed in the Lakers.
People wanted to believe in it. In terms of emotionally, we wanted to believe it. But in reality, you have a fresh coach, first-year coach. You have a first-year coach. You have a new player that just came in. It is not championship basketball, bro. You can't expect that in reality. Emotionally, yes.
They acted like this was the piece.
No, that's called media, and that's called people wanting that to happen. But in reality, that's not true, bro.
The NBA acted like that.
Okay. Quick question.
He said a new player, like it's not Luka Doncic.
Doesn't matter. It's called chemistry.
They got a rookie. It's a rookie.
Bro, are you guys high? Basketball is a team sport with chemistry and with coaching, with schemes. All of it comes into play. You can't think that you're gonna pull it. Exactly, that too. You can't put that all together in fucking 3 months, 2 months, or however long it's been. It's not possible.
We know that Isaiah because they can't even beat the Wolves, Isaiah. So yes, we know that they aren't beating the.
What I'm saying is, you can't expect championship from a brand new team with a brand new coach, and you add a player mid-season. All right, I'll give you an example, Rec. Right? If the Celtics, right, they go pick up fucking I don't know, fucking, who's an all-star we've been talking about Cade. If we pick up Cade and we trade Brown for Cade, do we win a championship after all-star break?
Hell the fuck yeah.
Yes, what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't think you understand. This isn't 2002, bro.
No, but what I'm saying, that is
plug and play,
teams.
bro.
What I'm saying is you can't just plug and play in a player like that, bro.
Trade for players and win the chip, bro. A lot of players, a lot of teams trade and then the trade.
Show me. To say that was a bad example, guys, because the Celtics are the best team in the world. But
now it's a bad example.
No, because they're the best team in the world. It would have to be more of a, it would have to be more of like a mid-team tier. We're already a championship team, so adding another all-star is whatever. But it would have to be like a Memphis, whatever. Memphis adds fucking Cade.
Perfect example is what's going on right now. Golden State. They made a trade for Jimmy.
Exactly.
That's
there you go.
Example right now.
Exactly.
They're on they're contending still, my nigga. They're probably
contending still. Let's transition.